By order of the Grand Council of Haven City, for heinous acts and crimes against the people, you are hereby banished to the wasteland for life.
This is a death sentence, Veger. There must be another way.
Your protest was overruled. This dark eco-freak is dangerous. Now drop the cargo!
This is an outrage! I am outraged beyond words! Although I do have something to say. Not everyone agrees with this ridiculous decree.
Yeah, we want a recount.
Oh, I see you wish to join him.
Actually, we are not that outraged. Farewell, Jack. Stay out of the sun. Drink lots of water, if you can find it.
Jack?
Go back to the city, Dax.
I'm sorry. The council is too powerful. There was nothing
I know.
You just stay alive, you hear me? That's an order. Someone will find you, I promise.
May the Precursors have mercy on you.
Daxter!
Don't thank me. I'm only here because you wouldn't last a second without me. Okay, tough guy. You got us into this mess. Now you gotta get us out.
Ah, what a team we'll make.
Let's just get moving. But which way?
That way.
That way.
Oh, and I suppose you know where you're going, huh?
Better than you do, bent beak.
Let's just move.
This was all your stupid idea.
No, it was yours. Only a bird brain could have thought this one up. Let's go with him. We'll help together. You mean we'll die together? I can't believe the city hates us. We saved those lowlifes.
Jack, the city's divided. Reports say new Crimson Death bots are holding a vital section of the industrial area. My men are getting their asses kicked. The KG have a new leader. We're trying to find out who it is.
I'm afraid I've got more bad news. A large group of surviving metalheads have concentrated in another section of the city.
But we destroyed Core.
It appears the strongest metalheads have survived. The battle for the city has just begun.
The people are blaming you, Jack.
Right. Good plan, Jack. A nap would be nice. Just a teensy little rest.
This bird is overcooked.
The palace.
Report!
It's bad. The city's become a battlefield. Mechanized death bots have taken the industrial section, and the surviving metalheads have expanded their hold on the west side. We're losing ground on all fronts.
The council's meeting tonight in emergency session. Rumblings about you, Jack. It doesn't look good. They think your friendship with Crew helped the metalheads get into the city.
You don't believe that, do you?
What's in the past is done. Right now, metalheads are assaulting the palace. They're looking for something, and I have no idea. By the Precursors.
Looks like we found some live ones. Barely. Here's the beacon we were picking up. Who gave you this? We'll take them with us. Let's move. I smell a storm coming.
Hey guys, welcome to my playthrough of Jak 3, the third and final installment of the Jak and Daxter trilogy. Now, in case you haven't watched my first two, Jak and Daxter, the Precursor trilogy, and Jak 2, you don't need to, per se, but with this game more than Jak 2, you won't really understand what's going on unless you've seen the first two, right? there's a lot of like references to the earlier games because it's a conclusion. It's tying everything together, right? So I really do recommend watching Jak and Daxter: The Precursor Trilogy and Jak 2, like my playthroughs of that, or at least being familiar with the story and the characters of those before continuing on with this. I mean, is it necessary? I don't think so. Again, it's been many years since I've played these games, so I don't fully remember all the details. For all I know, it's completely confusing, and you're going to be way out in left field if you haven't seen it. But I don't think it's necessary to have seen the first two to understand this one. But you're definitely going to get a lot more out of it if you have. Now, as I've mentioned with the other games, Naughty Dog, which has is a prime example of growing up with your audience. In the original PlayStation series, they had the Crash Bandicoot series. In the PlayStation 2 era, they had the Jak and Daxter series. And in the PlayStation 3 era, they had Uncharted and The Last of Us. So, you know, Crash Bandicoot is like childhood, Jak and Daxter is like the teenage years, Uncharted is like young adulthood, and The Last of Us is maturity. And so because of that, I've been saying this whole time, the Jak and Daxter series really is the progression from childhood to maturity. Like we go through in our teenage years. The first game introduces some mature concepts, but it's still like innocent, fun, light-hearted, colorful, things like that. Jak 2 really takes a very dark turn, as innocence is torn away from the characters in the world. Jak 3 is the balance and the harmony associated with the late teen years, right? You've matured. You realize things aren't necessarily as bad as you thought they were when you were, in your early teens. I mean, some things still suck. There's no way of getting away from that. But there's a balance to it, and there is light. Wink. To be found. So I hope you enjoy. I'm going to keep this pretty simple because if you really want my introduction to the series and my overviews, go watch Jak and Daxter: The Precursor Legacy or Jak 2. I guess, sorry, it's that way to the camera. So go watch my playthroughs of the earlier games because I talk a bit more in depth here. This is the conclusion. There's no sense going over it all over again. And I hope you enjoy, and I hope you have journeyed with me the whole way, and I hope we arrive together. Alright? So, to the game. Ta-da!
I love water. Oh, yes. It's so good. Desert bed.
Well, you've come back from the dead, have you? And my monks were ready to pray for you. I am Damas, king of Spargus.
Spargus? Wait, nobody lives outside Haven's walls. Not a whole city.
Ah, yes. We are the Forgotten Ones. Haven City's refuse, thrown out and left to die. Just as you were. But now that you have been saved, your life belongs to the people of Spargus. And we will use it well, if it's actually worth anything.
Hey, that sounds like a bad deal.
You are in no position to deal. Out here, everything is either useful or dead weight. Prove yourselves worthy, or the desert will be your grave.
You need to work on making a better first impression.
In the unforgiving wasteland, we value strength and survival above all. We will see where you stand soon enough. Complete your training, then enter the arena. Just the bravest crawl out and are allowed to stay in Spargus. It's quite simple, really.
What happens to the ones that don't crawl out?
Then it will be as if we never found you.
I was afraid of that.
Hail, all citizens of Spargus! Welcome to the Arena of Death. where we get to watch other people wet themselves in fear. These halls will once again test two newcomers, each fighting to prove their worth to stay among us. Let's hear it for Jack and his obnoxious talking animal!
Pecker, there you are. Where were you?
Damas says I am to be his new counselor. He says my wisdom will serve him well. Oh yeah, and Damas also says that you two are likely to die in the arena today. And he hopes your death is very,
Will you stop that? Damas can talk for himself.
He's right. You will most likely die. And yes, Pecker is my new advisor.
Unlike you, some people appreciate my talents.
It beats working for a living. I saw a few of the fights earlier.
Oh, not a pretty sight.
Why, you little...
Let the games begin! The candidates have won the challenge.
That's right. We bad. You haven't forgotten what I taught you, Jack.
Anyone can make a few measly jumps. Now let's see how you rate against the living. Readjust the matterformers. Prepare the arena for full combat.
Prepare the arena for full combat.
I just said that.
I know, I was just adding, you know, how you do the thing with the... Anyway, prepare the warriors.
You mean we have to fight against actual people? With actual weapons? Who actually want to hurt us?
Fine, bring him on.
All right, that's it. I want to be on his shoulder.
telling us, Animal Man?
He has been touched with dark eco, my liege.
Our boy here gets all mean and nasty when you piss him off. So don't piss him off. Word to the wise.
Ah, then he is dangerous, and that could be useful. Your bravery has earned you your first battle amulet. If you are victorious in 2 more arena fights, you will earn your citizenship to Spargus. Here is a gate pass to allow free passage in and out of the city. But beware, there is no true refuge outside our walls. The desert is less kind than I. And for your victory, a gun mod is your prize.
Oh yeah, now we're talking. Hey, what do I get? Nothing, as usual.
Those were some sweet moves in the arena, boy. But a little more choke, and you would have popped, eh?
You talking to me?
Yeah, you talking to him?
No, I'm conversing with me sweet departed mom. Of course you borehead. You two are from the Big Smoke, eh?
Who's asking?
The guy who runs this place, that's who. Kleiver's the name. You blokes stick with me, and I'll take care of you. In fact, I've got a job for you right now. Ride me leaper lizard here and catch a few of those little buggers that have been raiding me storerooms. Snag me 6 of them puppies, and I'll let you drive one of me racing vehicles. That is, if Damas ever lets you leave the city.
I think we can handle that.
No! I hate riding animals! They make me chafe. We have to find those kangaroos. Keep looking. There's one of those buggers. Get it, Jack. So close! You got it! Ooh, nasty. I see another one. Get him! Get him! Ah, you missed him! There's another one! Hungry, huh? One with the lizard. Missed it by this much. One more. Bon appetit. So close. Did someone miss their breakfast? Keep looking! One more! Bon appetit! There's the last one! Missed it by this much! Did someone miss their breakfast?
Not bad, blokes. Maybe me food stores will last a little longer now. If Deimos ever gives you a pass to leave the city, I'll let you take one of me rides for a spin. See you around, newbies.
Check out these funny dudes, huh? Nice threads. I didn't know rubber was back in. What are you working on, monk boy?
It is none of your concern, animal.
Look, coloring book, we've had a hard week. Don't push it.
The arena shows all, Dark One. Hate consumes your eyes.
Great. Thanks for the tip.
It will destroy you, just as these precursors destroyed themselves.
It doesn't look like any precursor crap we've seen.
These artifacts are an abomination. One fell on the great volcano. We sent an expedition to the mountain, but my monks never returned. Ill tidings sing in the wind. I fear the remaking of the world is at hand.
I think you've been out in the sun a little too long. Let's go, Jack.
You must leave this place. Heroes think they can save the world when they themselves are lost. You could not possibly understand the dark forces at work here.
Don't talk to me about dark powers. I want to know what this is. Stand back.
Jack?
Don't touch it. Dark Eco.
Yeah, you're impressed now, aren't you? And in Miss Preps.
Those are solid eco crystals. It has been passed down through time that they power the greatest of precursor technologies. Strange. It speaks an ancient dialect, the earliest precursor forms. Something about reclaiming this unfinished world.
Those look like coordinates, like the ones from...
It is picking up a very powerful signal.
I don't think we're gonna like what this thing is yapping to.
Even you cannot save us from this, hero.
Hey, I'm the real hero here. You can call me Orange Lightning.
You may carry the color of our creator's animal, but we have plans to save ourselves. Stay out of our business. You and Orange Lightning are not welcome here.
Well, if it isn't the newbies.
Keep yapping, Jelly Boy. We'll see who...
Bite your bum, rat face, or I'll pound you.
Oh! Great stink of the precursors. I got 2 words for you. Toothbrush.
Nice rides.
You like what you see? We use these babies to make runs into the deep desert to retrieve artifacts. Tough wheels for tough work.
You said we could use one.
I did, didn't I? But not one of those. Those are for the big boys. You can use that one.
What a runt!
Seems to fit you.
Get in, Dax. I'll drive.
Care to wager a little something on a race, then? If you win, I'll let you keep that little vehicle for as long as you live. And if I win,
I don't have anything.
I'd say that yappy rodent of yours is a bit bony, but skinned and buttered, he'd make a nice treat. My vehicle against him.
Forget it, buddy. Jack would never...
Done. What? Don't worry. If there's one thing I can do, it's race.
now, Skimmer. I said you could keep the vehicle for as long as you live. Well, we'll see how long that is, mates.